Bradley Walsh has always been the man who brings laughter into living rooms. The jokes arrive effortlessly, the smile feels familiar, and his presence carries a warmth that makes people feel instantly at ease. For years, audiences believed they knew him well, but recently, Bradley shared something so unexpected, so personal, that it made people stop and truly listen. Not because it was dramatic, not because it was controversial, but because it was honest. This time, Bradley wasn't speaking as a television personality or a public figure. He was speaking as a husband. He admitted that marriage, even after decades together, still surprises him, not in a frightening way, but in a way that keeps him humble. He spoke about his relationship with Donna with a mixture of tenderness and humor, revealing a side of their love that had never been in the spotlight before. Bradley and Donna have shared a life together that has lasted far longer than most celebrity relationships. While fame came and went, schedules became demanding, and expectations grew louder, their marriage stayed rooted in something simple and strong: respect. Bradley confessed that early on, he believed love was about doing everything right, saying the perfect words, making the right choices, being the strong one at all times. He laughed while admitting how wrong he was. Love, he learned, is about being human together. There were days when he came home tired, drained, and emotionally spent. Days when humor, the thing he's famous for, felt completely out of reach. And on those days, Donna didn't expect him to perform. She expected him to be real. Bradley shared that what surprised him most about marriage was how much it teaches you about yourself. He joked that Donna became his mirror, reflecting both his best qualities and the ones he still needs to work on, and she does it with impeccable timing. He smiled as he explained that Donna has a talent for cutting through his nonsense with just one look or one perfectly delivered sentence, the kind that makes him pause, then laugh, then realize she's absolutely right. Their relationship, he said, thrives not on perfection, but on understanding. They've argued, they've disagreed, they've misunderstood each other, but they always found their way back through conversation, patience, and humor. Bradley admitted that laughter saved their marriage more times than he could count. Sometimes it was shared jokes, sometimes it was laughing at themselves, and sometimes it was realizing how small an argument feels when compared to the years they've already spent choosing each other. He shared how romance evolves over time. In the beginning, it's excitement and energy. Later, it becomes comfort and familiarity, and eventually, it transforms into something deeper, something calmer, but far more powerful. He said romance isn't gone just because it looks different. It's still there, in the small gestures, in checking if Donna has eaten, in remembering how she likes her tea, in sitting together after a long day without needing to fill the silence. Bradley admitted that Donna knows his moods before he says a word. She can tell when he's overthinking, when he's stressed, and when he's pretending everything is fine, and she calls him out on it, lovingly. He laughed while explaining that Donna has never been impressed by fame. To her, he's still just Bradley, the man who forgets where he left his keys, the man who overpacks for short trips, the man who still needs reminding that rest is just as important as work. That grounded perspective, he said, kept him sane. Bradley also spoke about how marriage changes with time, how love doesn't weaken, it deepens, how you stop trying to impress and start trying to understand, how being heard becomes more meaningful than being admired. He admitted that there were moments when work pulled him away more than he wanted, long hours, busy schedules, missed dinners, and those moments weren't always easy. But Donna never made him feel guilty. Instead, she made him feel supported, while also reminding him of what truly mattered. That balance, Bradley said, is rare. He shared that the biggest surprise of all was realizing that marriage isn't something you ever finish learning. Even now, he's still discovering new things about Donna, still finding new reasons to admire her, still learning how to be more patient, more present, and more appreciative. Bradley said that Donna's strength often shows up quietly, not in grand speeches or dramatic moments, but in consistency, in showing up, in listening, in knowing when to give space and when to offer comfort. And he admitted that he doesn't say thank you often enough.
That admission touched many people because it wasn't about regret, it was about growth. Bradley joked that marriage teaches you humility whether you ask for it or not. It reminds you that being right isn't as important as being kind, that winning an argument means nothing if it costs connection. He smiled as he explained that Donna still surprises him, not with big gestures, but with her ability to understand him even when he struggles to understand himself. That kind of love, he said, doesn't fade. It settles in. It becomes part of who you are. Fans reacted with warmth because Bradley's words reflected something universal, a reminder that love isn't about constant excitement, it's about choosing each other even on ordinary days. His admission didn't shatter an illusion, it strengthened it. It showed that long-lasting relationships aren't effortless, but they are deeply rewarding, that humor and romance can coexist, that vulnerability doesn't weaken love, it strengthens it. Bradley made it clear that Donna isn't just his wife, she's his anchor, his reality check, his safest place when the world feels too loud. And perhaps the most beautiful part of his admission was the simplicity of it all. He said he's grateful. Grateful for the years they've shared, grateful for the challenges that made them stronger, grateful for the laughter that carried them through difficult moments. As Bradley continues to entertain millions, his most meaningful role remains the one he never auditions for, the role of a husband who's still learning, still growing, and still deeply in love. If this story made you smile, reflect, or feel a little more hopeful about lasting love, take a moment to share your thoughts. Let others know what this story meant to you, and stay connected for more heartfelt stories that remind us that real love, with all its imperfections, is still something truly special.